What's new, crew? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Cassandra, and today I thought I'd bring you guys along on like a rainy day on the homestead, but it's really just a crush it with Cassie. Taking advantage of a rainy day during garden season is crucial on my mental sanity. So I started the day off, got the dogs outside before the thunderstorm really started to hit, and I really wanted to get all my outside chores done, not in the rain. So I went ahead and got all the chickens taken care of. I let them out. I went ahead and threw them all of their feed and their cracked corn and all of the goodies that they need. I went ahead and got eggs and just checked on everybody, gave everybody a status check, made sure everybody was healthy, happy, and accounted for, and just kind of took a second to take a deep breath and enjoy being with the chickens for a second. I also grabbed some zucchini from the garden that was ready to be harvested, headed back inside, and started on laundry right away. There's this quote that I really like, and it's called "Eat the toad," basically, or just do the thing that you're really looking forward to the least right away in the morning, because nothing will be as bad as eating the toad. So I try to live my life by that, essentially. So I went ahead and did this laundry right away this morning as soon as Cleo woke up, because I wanted to get this done and then not have to worry about it the rest of the day. So I did that, so yay me. And right as I was doing that, the rain really started to come down, I also really needed to spot clean this carpet in our living room because Cleo took a beating to it over the weekend. Someone may have let her eat fig Newtons on it, and by someone I mean my husband. So I got that kind of soaking with the OxyClean while I went ahead and loaded up last night's dinner dishes that I didn't do the night before and whatever breakfast dishes we had. I did that just in time to be able to lay Cleo down for her morning nap so that I could go ahead and get the carpet cleaned while she was napping. I like to use my Spot Clean Bissell Pet Pro. It's amazing. I would highly recommend it. It's super lightweight and easy to use. I like it because it's not as cumbersome as a typical like stand-up rug doctor. Love it a lot. It works really well. So I just went ahead and I was originally going to spot clean it, but then I decided to just clean the whole rug while she was napping. That way it had time to dry a little bit or a lot of it before she woke up and wanted to like be back on this rug to play, and then we headed into the kitchen to make dinner. I wanted to go ahead and get the loaded potato style soup in the crock pot. I love to make this in the crock pot. All my other soups I make up on the stove, but this one's really nice for the crock pot. Just potatoes, some carrots, some onion, some chicken stock. You could definitely use vegetable stock if that's what you prefer. I'm gonna throw in some ham and some bacon in this once it gets closer to being done, plus some cauliflower from the garden, most likely, because I have a big head of cauliflower that we cut off in another video, and part of that is still sitting in my fridge, so I might throw that in there. You top it with a little cheese, and we're gonna thicken it with just some milk and flour and make a paste, and then it becomes this creamy, delicious soup. It's fantastic. Just a little bit of pepper, some parsley, and it is phenomenal. It is so good. I like to put a little bit of sour cream on mine, but that's totally optional. I like this soup because you could throw in a ton of stuff in here. You could do corn, celery, whatever you want. Fantastic. It's going to taste delicious, and it's just this beautiful, creamy, delicious soup. If you didn't want to do the milk and flour mixture, you could throw in just a little bit of heavy cream and cream it up that way. Lots of options here for whatever you have in your fridge. Soup is a great way to clear out all those things. It's a great end of the month food because all those root vegetables, you just want to kind of clear them out and make room for the next round of produce that's going to be coming in the next couple of days. So just a win-win for me. An easy dinner allows me to spend time in the kitchen, but doing fun things in the kitchen, less cleanup, and just a really delicious soup for a really kind of cozy, rainy day here. Then we went ahead and started shredding my zucchini. I accidentally broke a tip of this off when I took it off of the plant this morning. So I wanted to use this one right away because otherwise it was gonna go bad. So I went ahead and shredded the entire zucchini. I only needed 2.5 cups for this zucchini bread recipe that we're making here. So I just measured out my 2.5 cups, squeezed out as much water as I could, and I set that aside for the zucchini muffins, and then I ended up putting the rest of it in a little bag, and we're gonna throw that in the freezer for later usage. You can probably see in the box behind me to my left, I have a whole box of zucchinis there. They're starting to come out of the garden pretty quickly, so I'm gonna have to do a day of preservation for the zucchini, but this day was just not that. I really just wanted to go ahead and get these muffins thrown together. This is a new recipe for me. The kids really did like it. We already have been testing them, but they're really good. But just a really quick, easy zucchini bread recipe that I ended up making into muffins because I'm starting to slowly do some school prep. My kids go back to school in less than 30 days. I think it's like 2.5 weeks my kids go back to school. So I wanted to get some breakfast options in the freezer, and this was part of that. I ended up getting 2 dozen muffins this go around, and I'm gonna freeze about half of them so I can start putting some stuff away for my breakfast school prep. I also just decided to make muffins out of these because it's been a long time since we've done muffins. I think my kids eat the muffins better than the breads, and I think you get a little bit more bang for your buck than in a bread. I know it makes the same amount, but for whatever reason it seems to go better in my household for the zucchini bread or pumpkin bread or whatever we're making to make it into muffins. So that's what we did here. The kids asked for the second tray of muffins if I could throw in some chocolate chips, so I threw in some mini chocolate chips in each of these, and then our dough was ready to be taken care of by that point, so I went ahead and rolled out our dinner rolls and cut out our donuts. I have a whole video on how to make donuts that I can link down below for you. That's why I didn't go in depth in this video, but we threw ours in some cinnamon and sugar. That's what the kids voted for. Sometimes we dip them in chocolate, or sometimes they do peanut butter. Sometimes we do filling. If we have like preserves or something, we'll shoot them full of either raspberry preserves are our favorite, or sometimes we do Bavarian cream for like a cream-filled donut. That's really great too. Lots of options, but today we left them just cinnamon and sugar tossed yeast donuts. They were a fantastic afternoon snack.